Hello, my name is Sue Ann and welcome to Master PTE. Today we'll be talking about 3 reasons why you're not performing in your PTE exam. Alright, reason number 1. You may not have had enough preparation. It's very tempting to think that, because I speak English all the time, it can't be that hard to score a good PTE score. So you know what, I'll just wing it. That is a very bad move, because when you're faced with the actual exam questions, people tend to panic, and because they are so unfamiliar with the exam questions and exam format, they lose precious time trying to understand what the question wants from them. Not only that, some questions start without notice, so you have to be prepared for the exam question when they start, and because of that you fumble, you lose marks, and that's why you don't score well in PTE exams if you're unfamiliar. And time management is such a key element in scoring good PTE marks, which is why you should always prepare for the exam beforehand. Alright, second reason, you may have been preparing in non-exam conditions. So what does this mean? Picture a typical exam whereby it's quiet, pin drop silence, and the ruffling of papers is the only sound that you hear. PTE exams are far from that. It's a constant cacophony of noise in a PTE exam. Because of the speaking section, everyone is speaking aloud, so you can actually hear your neighbors describe images questions as she reads them, as she describes them out loud. So it can be really distracting for a lot of students. And the exam facilitators add to the distraction, because they're walking in, they're walking out, they're addressing other students' needs, they're peering over your shoulder. So it can be a very distracting experience, especially when you're trying to focus on the exam. So we recommend students to practice in similar environments, such as at home where their family members are walking about, doing their own things, or in a cafe where you hear constant chatter of people around you. So that would be a good way to prepare for the exam, especially for repeat sentences or describing image or retell lecture. Alright, so that's the second reason why you're not performing. The third one is that you may be answering the questions with the wrong angle. You may think that the way you're answering questions to the exam is right, when in fact it may be very different from what the computer wants. You must remember that this is a computer-based exam, so your answers must complement the way the computer marks the questions. Alright, so this is why we recommend students to approach PTE centers or PTE tutors to ask them to assess you, find out, am I answering this question correctly? What can I do to improve the way I answer questions? And because you don't know how the exam works when these people do. So treat PTE as any other exam out there, where you have to take classes, get taught the exam syllabus, the exam format before you actually sit for the exam itself. If you found this helpful, there is another video, I'll post a link to it in the description box below, about 5 practical steps on how to improve your PTE scores. And if you found our PTE tips and tricks helpful all this while, you can check out our website. There is a link in the description box below, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.